Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Project Wingman. I hope you don't mind too much the, let's say, unique intro into the game. These will be my first impressions of it. I'll try and show you what this game is about, and what it is about is fighter aircraft. And fighter bombers as well. It is very reminiscent of Ace Combat, at least in my opinion. It has the same sort of combination of arcadey, dogfighting, and loose realism. I'll be generous and use the word. And it has a huge variety of aircraft, different missiles, and well, just different weaponry that you can equip on the hard points of the aircraft. Sorry about that. As well as two different modes, that is campaign and conquest. I'm going to show you off conquest today because the campaign actually has a storyline. And a pretty darn interesting one at that, because it takes part in a sort of post-apocalyptic, also the word they use is calamity, so the sort of post-calamity planet where, after a great disaster, humanity was basically reduced to nothingness, and then hundreds of years after that rose back to its former glory, and you are part of a mercenary flight, basically, of various aircraft, and you do different jobs that you get paid to do, essentially, and, you know, as a mercenary experience the world and the campaign, but not to spoil any of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into Conquest, which will put your skills to the test from an unrelenting wave of enemies, do your best to survive, so on and so forth. So, let's just start a new game, I suppose. I'm going to put it on normal difficulty, because I haven't really played much else, to be honest with you. I've played Conquest a little bit, I've played a campaign, I got into, like, Mission 3, so I'm not confident enough to go above that. There are a... Ooh, that's interesting. Ace training, double time... These are interesting modifiers. I won't be using any of them for now, let's just stick to the base game. That's the most basic form of this, I suppose. Now, this is, oof, okay. So these are really the aircraft we can unlock currently with prestige points, which you get from finishing missions. Some of these have slightly weird names. For example, this is the SK-37, and yet before me is an SU-37. This is an SK-27, and yet you get the point. But the MiGs are fine. Yeah, this is a MiG-29. It absolutely is. Correct. I've seen one. I've stood on top of one, actually. This is a MiG-31. Never seen one. Su-25. Seen one, yes. MiG-21. Oh, I am intimately familiar with this one. I've sat in a cockpit of one in a museum, but yes. This is a training MiG-21. This is what you get at the very start of the game, and get 4 ground bombs, flares, and that's about it, I think. The anti-air armament is standard. Okay, so I think we're ready to launch. And I'll show you just what the game is about, and I think after the first 10-20 minutes of gameplay, you're going to figure out exactly whether a game like this is for you or not. But for now, let's begin with this territory. There is also the hiring den, which I love. I think this is... We can't hire anything now, but I think this is where you, like, get airships and then fighters. I think this is like your allies that you hire to fight with you, which is very awesome. I love the Conquest mode. But yeah, anyways. I should probably mention, I've played this on the other computer, not on this one, which is why, like, this is a whole new save and everything. Just saying, I didn't copy the one from the other computer. Might be relevant. Anyways, we are here in our MiG-21, and if we bring up the map, Going to see that we're going to go against MiG-31s. Okay. Okay. In reality, there is no chance in hell of me being able to down a MiG-31. But I just did that. Like I said, reality and this... Well, let's just say the game is a little bit more liberal with what it considers to be realistic, because MiG-31 is a modern aircraft. I mean, it's a modern fighter aircraft. It's not on the same level as an F-35 or... hell, I mean, even a MiG-35 is better, but it is a modern fighter aircraft. The MiG-21 is a museum piece, for the most part. I think it's one of those grossly overestimated aircraft due to its age. It's not a useless aircraft, it's just that nowadays, with all the new tech, equipment and whatnot, it stands little to no chance against modern fighters. Fair enough, but it's not a useless piece of tech, by no means. There's a AAA battery. Right, one away. Oh, I'm getting shot at. Maybe by the SAM sites as well, if we're honest. Not entirely sure. Now, an FE4. That I can actually shoot down with this reasonably realistically. Two away. Ooh, he dodged it. Alright. Alright. You're allowed to do that. I kind of want to use my cannon on this guy, but nah, not at this range. Alright, let's see if I get him. Yep. Splash one. Alright. I kind of want to take out the ground targets, to be brutally honest with you. There are plenty of those. Mostly AA or SAM sites. But let's use the speed of the MiG-21, which is undoubtedly the single biggest advantage of this aircraft. It is, to this day, I believe the fastest fighter aircraft out of any of the planes that I know. Which, you know, maybe you know only 2 planes. No, I believe it is the one with the highest top speed, still to this day. I don't know of anything that can outrun a MiG-31 yet. Other than, you know, like a missile, but I mean, out of, like, proper fighter aircraft. Obviously the American spy plane one, the SR something, I forget the number. But yes, the SR is obviously the fastest aircraft of its type. What I mean is, out of the fighters, I mean, you need a literal spacesuit to fly a MiG-21. Quite the thing. So let's do that. Dodge the missile, and I've acquired quite the following. I think it's time to see if we can't knock some of these out. Now that just got hit. That got hit as well, but those are just damaged aircraft now. Gotta say, I am liking the music. Alright, 2 more. And did I get him? No. Now that what you saw there is a cannon. Something that modern aircraft aren't that fond of for some reason. And it's the one thing I'll never understand, why a lot of aircraft designers just decided to do away with the cannons. The Russians still have them, and they still keep them on most of their aircraft. And I think it's a brilliant thing to have. I mean, why wouldn't you want a cannon? Obviously, if it's your main source of firepower, then you are in serious trouble, but it's good to have. I mean, you know. Ooh, okay, that was a lag spike for some reason. Didn't get any of those so far, but okay. Okay, let's slow down a little bit, get in behind this guy, and there we go. See? Targets like that, extremely useful. You don't want to waste a missile on that, do you? I like how we both dodged those. That was That was mildly amusing. Alright, afterburner. Let's get those MiG-31s again. Actually hit that. The game's extremely generous with the cannon as well. You don't actually need to hit all that well in order to score a kill. Which, well, at least on this difficulty you don't. Maybe it gets harder on higher difficulties, but let's take out that AA. And there we go. Oh, Caution Knight. Well, I'm flying headfirst into them, which generally not the greatest of ideas, but, you know, here we are. Oh, that was, don't advise that. There are so many missiles in the air, Jesus. Alright. Alright, 2 more out. That should get him. No, he dodged. The bastard dodged. Alright. 2 more. There we go. That ought to be enough. Now, that said, there are 4 missiles behind me, and I think I dodged all of them somehow. Alright. That one's going to survive. Let's see if diving down helps my situation a little bit. Two out for the SU. I've hit the SU, didn't kill him though. Okay, is this like Night Squadron or something that I need to kill? Probably. That was an ambitious launch, but that's okay. 2 more out. That ought to get him. Yep, got him. But I got hit by something too. Should definitely use flares more often. That's like another 5 to 10 missiles. Okay. Hit! Hit! What do you mean hit? That should have killed him. Alright, another 2. That's good. Those are not my target. Well, I mean, those are my targets, kind of, but, you know. I need to kill Night Squadron, not play around with these. Okay, let's see if I can't get on this guy's tail. 2 away. Got him! Alright, good, 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 good. That was a bit of a silly launch, but okay. These guys can outturn me. I mean, I'm in a museum piece. The fact that I am still in the air is quite amazing, if we're honest. Okay, let's try and lose them in the clouds. Yeah, that was going to affect missiles too much, but visual, you know, visually I might be a slightly harder target. That should be a kill, but it is not. Like, they did both hit, really? I need like 3 missile hits to kill one of those. Yes, aircraft have HP in this. It's, you know, it is how it is. Okay, flares and turn in. Okay, that's good, that's good. Turn around in case people get claustrophobic, sorry, nauseous from the way I'm flying. Flares again, and you. Got him, alright. Well, you know how it is, at least something. Holy hell. Okay, this is a little bit tougher than I remember. Brake and turn in on them. I feel like I need to pick one and just like try and follow him, because this is not working out. Okay, I think I got him. I think I got him. Well, I got him in my sights. I've hit him. I've hit the bastard. He dodged. He flipping dodged. Alright, obviously if these maneuvers are uncomfortable for you to watch, might not be the best selection of game for you, but you can play on easier difficulty and have it a little bit less hectic. Easy is actually very, very well easy. That said, okay, 2 away. No, nothing. Jesus, what kind of a turn was that? Holy hell. Alright, let's drop our speed a little bit, in the hopes of becoming slightly more maneuverable. I'm also going to switch to this view. Oh, really? Yeah, let's not switch to this view. I feel like I have better control over my aircraft like this. Let's go all the way down to city level, which is probably where I'm going to crash, but we can buzz the skyscrapers like this, I suppose, which is kind of interesting. Alright, there are windows shattering down there currently. Believe you me. Now I no longer need to target any of the ground units. I need to kill the just the priority ones, which is no small ask, but okay. Did I really launch too early for the MiG? No, you're dead. You are definitely dead. Okay. Good. Glorious. You're next. Whether you like that or not, you're next. Okay, excellent. 4 left. Weren't there 4 left like a minute ago? They better not be flying reinforcements in, is all I'm saying. Alright, 2 away. Now, this is where the game doesn't do a terrific job of realism! Okay! You can't pull up upside down as effectively as you realistically maybe should be able to. It's very, very difficult, and you know. Just hit, okay. This plane is knackered, by the way, but I think we only have 1 left. And it's a F-15. I was going to talk a little bit more about the MiG-21 and how, despite it being a literal museum piece, I mean, it is featured in museums now as a aircraft of the past, you know. I think it's still effective and not entirely something to be disregarded or thrown away, as it were. Not because of this, obviously. I mean, this has nothing to do with realism here, but, you know, it can get some jobs done. There we go. That was Beaver Bay. And that was our first mission. So let's go over here now, but go to loadout management first. And see what we've unlocked. So, we can now purchase an F4, which I think I will do, and use that one. We're going to have that, flares, oh, sorry, that, flares, only one colour scheme to choose from, and there we go. So, visually, the game looks bloody gorgeous. Some of the ground detail is a little bit missing, maybe, true, but at the same time, like, the atmosphere is very nice, the lighting is very nice, the weather effects are beautiful, the camera hiring den? Ooh. Okay, cool. Okay, I've selected my next target. What else do you want me to do? I was at loadout management. I've selected my loadout. It'll be that. Confirm. But here. Oh, sortie. Okay, there we go. Wasn't there for a second. Okay, never mind. Good. So, visually the game is absolutely beautiful, and, you know, for a damn good reason. It is, I think, the #2 seller on Steam currently. It is awesome. It is incredibly fun. It is replayable, because you can do these missions over and over again to unlock more stuff. And I gotta say, few things are as cool as... Okay, these clouds aren't exactly going to lend themselves all too well for some visual beauty, but well, let's change it around. Let's have a cockpit view for this one. Right, got him too. Unfortunately, you can't see much. Okay. 2 away. Just hit. Okay. We've made it out of the sort of stormy clouds and all of that, so let's go. Do we have a gun on this? Yes, we do. Let's go and take out that bomber slash transport aircraft. I didn't exactly see what it was. Only slight problem is when things get bright, it's very difficult to see the UI elements, and you really need to see the UI elements. Never mind about that. Alright. You're my next target, I've decided. 2 away. And gone. Next, I suppose we should go down below this layer of clouds and whatever. And then go down to like this. Because we're going to start taking out SAM sites and the likes. Okay, there's one. There is another. I mean, I love the rain effects and everything. This is absolutely beautiful. Flying low to the ground also is probably more detailed than it needs to be. It's a very visually beautiful game. How's the gameplay? I think it comes down to how much realism are you expecting. And coming from like Ace Combat, I expect little to no realism in these games. So yeah, I mean this works. I think one of the most beautiful things about the game is the number of man, that thing is flying in a very, very strange manner, but okay. Let's head towards it again. Alright, 2 away, and let's use... what is that? Oh, God! I nearly crashed into it. Okay. Okay, let's calm it with the kamikaze attacks. A little bit of gun just to finish it off, and flares. Alright. I think we have some... oh, there is a comm tower down there. Arguably the most satisfying thing in this game is taking out ground targets at extremely high speed with a gun. Wrong angle. So I'll just launch a missile, but... yeah, alright. Let's take out those fighters. They're annoying me now. Alright, I think we've had enough of this view. I much prefer this one, because you can actually see the beauty of the aircraft. I guess I am a militarist and a futurist in this sense. Because I do think combat aircraft and generally military hardware is one of the most beautiful things mankind has created. But my controversial takes on aesthetics in general aside, this is a very bad map because of all the weather. It doesn't portray the game in its full beauty. Alright, let's stay here for a while. Now this is what I'm talking about. It is an amazing game. It really, really is. It's extremely fun if you're into this sort of arcadey, shoot-'em-up almost style of flights of, well, I was going to say flight simulators. This is anything but a flight simulator. Of fighter pilot games, I suppose, is what you could call them. And yeah, it is great. The different CT-17, that's like... It's gonna need some help going down, isn't it? Yeah, alright. Flares, spin, 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 spin. Okay. Shame. I wish those rockets would act a little bit more realistically and find new targets when they miss one like that. Because most of those missiles don't well, it depends, right? That's why there's like 3 different Fox call signs. It's not just about the number of missiles you've launched, it's about the kinds of missiles you've launched as well. So, passive tracking, semi-passive tracking, active tracking, infrared tracking, radar tracking, so on and so forth. I wish that these missiles would act like the real ones, or like missiles in general, then that once you fire it, it is going to look for a target, and it is going to pick a fight with a target. I genuinely haven't had these stutters up until now. It's weird. Maybe because I'm recording. It is going to pick a fight with a target that it sees fit. That could be an enemy aircraft. It could be a friendly aircraft. Or it could be the sun. Yes, heat-seeking missiles will literally pick a fight with the sun if there's nothing hotter in front of them. They don't care. So yeah, it's like, I wish there was some more realism in the types of missiles, because I think that's just fun and funny. But... you know, all of that aside, obviously you have like 100-something missiles just stored up somewhere inside the aircraft, and they keep just reappearing on the wings. Which, to be fair, if you only had 2 or 4 and had to rearm every time you launch, that or land every time you launch, that would be a little bit silly for a game of this type, I suppose. But yeah. And there we go. So this is the game, pretty much. I think everyone can see now what I meant when I said you're going to be able to decide whether this is something for you or not in like the first few minutes of gameplay. It's picking a target, locking onto it, and then clicking the B button on the controller, and in between all the lock-ons and fighting, you Now, I got hit by cannon fire, but I'm not sure if I... Or rather, how much I hit the other guy back. Now, there is someone smoking. And going down. I will assume that that is due to my actions. Let's take out some more of the AA, because it looks pretty when we do it. Alright, tell you what, let's try and hit this one with a cannon. No, no, angle's all wrong. Never mind, never mind. We can kill this with a cannon, probably, though. Not in these conditions. I need to actually be able to see the friggin' thing in order to hit it with a cannon. Or I don't, never mind. Never mind. Alright, I absolutely love the cannon, but no, regardless. Comm tower, I think I can strafe that. Pretty sure I can strafe that as a sort of finale. If I don't get shot down in the process of reaching the comm tower, which would be ideal. Okay, that is a bit much in the way of targets. Okay, and... Yep, got it. Launched a missile just in case, but I got it. Alright, there we go. This is going to take a while to finish the mission, but there we go. This is Project Wingman, and what a fine little title it is. Currently, the top-selling game on Steam, which I really, really didn't expect. The only thing slightly finicky about it is the UI, which I wish they sort of done a little bit better job at, especially before missions and sortying. It's a little bit confusing where do you click to actually begin the mission, and how you actually select hard points and how many hard points you can select. I think that's something that can be done a little bit more, well, a little bit less confusingly, I think, but you get used to it pretty quickly, and you know, you understand what the game means when it's showing you different things, and yeah, it's all right. There is nothing problematic about any of that, so... Yep, I got what I wanted, and I've also deforested a part of that area, I think. Alright. Anyways, this has been Project Wingman. It's a phenomenal game. It is a phenomenal game, unrealistic as it is, in all its arcadey, Ace Combat-like glory. I think it's a wonderful successor to a game that's pretty old nowadays, and still has a very, very loyal following. Spiritual successor, at least. So, yeah. There you go. I love it. I love it. It is awesome, and highly moddable as well, which I didn't talk about yet. It is very, very moddable. It already has support for the Vortex that is on the Nexus Mods things, their new program. It used to be the Nexus Mod Manager, now it's called Vortex. It already has support for that, so you can start making mods already, or you can start downloading mods depending on what your role in the modding community is. And this feels like a type of game that will have an extremely loyal following for years to come. So yeah, and I can see myself playing this for quite a bit, to be honest with you. So there you go. That's about it. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I would urge you all to like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video, and check out the link in the description. I'll put it to the Steam page for the game there, and you can check out a few trailers, check out the reviews, what people are saying about it, if you're more interested in it. But this has just sort of been like a basic showcase of what exactly this is. For now, my name is Juggernaut. Have fun, take care, and bye-bye.